1 Kings 18, verse 19 says, "Now therefore send and gather all Israel to me on Mount Carmel, the 450 prophets of Baal and the 400 prophets of Asherah who eat at Jezebel's table." Elijah stood alone, yet he was fearless. The nation of Israel had turned away from God. They were following the false gods of Baal and Asherah. King Ahab and Queen Jezebel, they had led the people into deep idolatry. There was hundreds of false prophets who thrived under their rule. But Elijah was not afraid to confront the corruption. He called for a showdown. He commanded Ahab to gather all of Israel and the 850 prophets to Mount Carmel. This was not just about proving a point. This was about calling the people back to the Lord. This verse, it reminds us that sometimes God calls his people to take a stand. The world may be filled with deception, and the majority may follow the wrong path. But truth is not determined by numbers. Elijah was outnumbered, but he stood firm because he knew that one person with God is greater than any crowd without him. Notice that the false prophets, they eat at Jezebel's table. They were supported by the queen. They were given wealth, influence, and protection. The world often rewards compromise, but Elijah sought only the approval of God. We too are living in a time of spiritual compromise. The pressure to conform is strong, and the voices of falsehood, they're loud. But will we stand for truth even when we stand alone? Will we call people back to God even when it's unpopular? Elijah's challenge to the people of Israel, it still speaks to us today. How long will you falter between two opinions? If the Lord is God, follow him. We cannot serve two masters. We must decide whom we will follow. Mount Carmel, this was a place of decision. Today we face the same choice. Will we follow the crowd or will we stand for the Lord? The world may oppose us, but if God is with us, we are never truly alone.